Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dukes will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Monarchs offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nakua. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the...
Wide open, he makes the catch. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the James Madison Dukes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Fights off a defender. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stokes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Coming after it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the right. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Stokes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, to run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll try the counter. And the Dukes are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Here's the give off the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll go with a direct snap. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory. Because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picker, and they'll have work to do to get the first pass. Will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Pitts. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That completion delivers a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Finds his man. It's Knight. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Running to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a run again.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat, trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running back goes in motion. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Knight. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Stokes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Going deep. Pulls it in on the left. Afterburner's coming. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Monarchs have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Here's the handoff. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
The play action fake. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Lott. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lott. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good left.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Stokes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Dukes will punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's blocked. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too.
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All wideouts, no backs. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Grabs it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's back to throw on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Monarchs have pushed it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster.
A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. A first down for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Flores. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think we got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's still running after the move. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.